GlucoExtend has been showing up a lot lately. I wanted to understand whether that's because it works or just because the marketing is good, so I broke it down properly. This is Critique Lab. I don't recommend things I haven't actually examined. The problem with metabolic health isn't just erratic energy crashes or fighting constant, intense sugar cravings. It's that there's so much conflicting information about how to address it that most people end up paralyzed, or just cycling through options that half work. GlucoExtend is positioned as a more targeted solution. Here's whether that's actually true. Here's the mechanism. GlucoExtend works by optimizing your cellular response to glucose. The reason most standard interventions underdeliver is they target the surface layer, usually by dumping heavy synthetic stimulants into your system to force energy, which produces temporary changes at best, followed by a massive afternoon crash. This takes a different approach. It leverages specific plant compounds to improve how your muscle cells actually absorb sugar from your blood. More precise, less noise. That's the theory. And the practice seems to hold up. 3 things came up when I broke this down. First, berberine. This is the one most people overlook, but it's actually what makes cellular glucose utilization possible at all, keeping sugar from pooling in your bloodstream. Second, Gymnema sylvester. This is consistent with what current research suggests about sugar receptor management. It physically blunts your tongue and gut receptors to dull sweetness. Third, a high-grade antioxidant blend of turmeric and cocoa. Minor on its own, but it compounds with the other two by lowering internal metabolic inflammation. If the mechanism works the way the evidence suggests, here's the realistic progression. Within the first 1 to 2 weeks, you notice a distinct stabilization in your afternoon energy levels, the 3 p.m. fog lifts. That tends to compound into a noticeable reduction in sudden food cravings over several weeks. And with consistency, you get a smoother, more predictable baseline for your body's daily metabolic numbers. The deeper transformation the ICP actually wants, but rarely says out loud. This isn't a straight line, but the direction is consistent. The protocol is straightforward. 1 capsule daily taken with water before your primary meal. Fits into a morning routine without friction. The timeline that comes up most is 4 to 8 weeks for meaningful results. Not a caveat, just how cumulative mechanisms work. Earlier is anecdotal. Later is where the data gets consistent. One data point worth including, they offer a 180-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a proxy for product confidence. Companies don't offer half-year refund windows on things they know don't work. It also means your downside is capped. For an analytical decision, that matters. If the mechanism makes sense to you and the problem I described matches where you are, the link to the official page is in the description. Direct link, no resellers. They currently have bulk options for the 3 and 6 bottle packages that include free shipping and 2 digital blueprints. Read through their breakdown, cross-reference what I've said, and make the call. You've got the picture now. If you've run your own test on GlucoExtend, put your findings in the comments. Comparing notes is how we get past the marketing.